some of my favorite shoulder strengthening exercises. We'll get some core work in there as well. But these moves will help you build strength in your shoulder girdle, help you out with forearm balances, handstands, all the arm balances, all the fun stuff in yoga. So I hope you guys enjoy these moves. Take your time with them and be easy on yourself. Thank you for watching.
Beginning in a comfortable seated position, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down along your spine. Take a couple of these, breathing in on the upward motion and exhaling on the downward motion. Bringing the hands to a clasp behind the back, opening up through the chest, pulling the shoulder blades in towards one another. And releasing the hands, interlacing the fingertips and pressing the palms up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, rounding forward. Gently releasing the hands and taking the clasp behind the back once again. Reaching the arms up high, interlacing the fingertips, and rounding forward. Release your hands down to the mat. Find a nice flat back, engaging your core. We'll move through some shoulder exercises on our knees before we take it into a plank. So, keeping your arms straight, your biceps rotated towards the front of the room. Drop down into your chest and press back up. So as we're dropping down, we're retracting the shoulder blades, pulling them down and back along our spine. And as we're pressing, we're protracting the shoulder blades. So play around, experiment with these. Feel free to pause the video and practice. I'd recommend you film yourself or look in a mirror to see what this looks like. Your back should be staying decently flat. Your core is still nice and engaged. Your elbows shouldn't bend at all. It looks like a bit of a push-up, but the arms are not bending. All of this movement comes from rotation of the shoulders. So tucking our toes a little, lifting our knees about 2 inches off the mat so our back comes completely parallel to our mat. Releasing the right foot back, holding strong through the shoulders. Beginning to build some heat in our core here as well. Holding strong, gaze right down towards the mat. Now release the right foot right next to the left. Extending the left back, all the while keeping that knee slightly lifted. And returning, right leg back, hold here. Strong through the shoulders, shoulders should be right over the wrists. And plant, one more on the left. And plant. Go ahead and find a down dog here, stretching out through the hamstrings and the shoulders as well. Since we're focusing on the shoulders here, I want you to focus on pressing your chest towards your thighs or towards the mat, whatever you want to aim for. On the exhale, pressing into the shoulders, as if you're trying to send your hands up and behind your head. Setting the right leg high, hinging forward, finding plank with the rest of your body. Right leg stays lifted, then pulling the knee up towards the right elbow. Across to the left, to the right, lots of core, to the left and right. Left and right, and extend back, nice work. Hinging forward again, keeping the right leg lifted, shoulders over wrists. Right knee to right elbow, across center, to the right, to the left, hold center and extend back. One more time, right knee comes forward, knee to elbow, to the left, right, left, right, left, and extend back. Right foot plants right next to the left. Hold down dog here, taking a moment to shake it out. Get ready to begin on the left side. Taking a big breath in, rising high on the toes. And heels come down a little closer, pressing that chest towards the thighs and sending the left leg high, hinging forward, left knee to left elbow, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Stay strong, right, left, and send it back. Hinging forward right here. Hold strong. Left knee, left elbow. Switch across, left, right, left, right, left, right, and back. One more time. Hinging forward, stay strong through the shoulders. I know they should be burning by now, maybe in your core as well. Across the chest, to the side, across, to the side. You've got this. Hold and extend back. Left foot plants down right next to the right. Taking a deep breath in, high on the toes. And heels down. One more lift up. And dropping the knees, taking a wide knees child's pose. Big toes come to touch. And pressing through your hands, allowing your forehead to come down to the mat. Taking this time to give your shoulders a little rest. Next up, we'll be taking the shoulder retractions and protractions that we practice on our knees, but we'll be doing them in plank. So as always, feel free to modify and continue on the knees if that was hard work for you. If you want more of a challenge, continue here. So dropping down and press. Drop and press. We have 10 total, so this is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2, and 1. Hold plank here, stay strong. Pressing, holding the core tight, deep breath in, and meet in down dog. Nice work. Continuing pressing through the hands, keeping the shoulders engaged. We have another set of 10. Building strength. Hinging forward to plank once again. 10 more. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keeping that core tight, gazing at the floor. We've got 3, 2, you got this. 1 more. Hold plank and down dog. Nice work. Dropping to the knees, taking child's pose. And to get a little more of a shoulder opener here, beginning to creep the fingers forward, finding puppy pose. The hips come right over the knees. Option as well to take the forehead down to the mat, just like in child's. And releasing, walking the hands back to seated. Taking a little break here, rolling the shoulders, whatever you need to do to realign yourself. Shaking out side to side. Next up, we'll take some rotations in the shoulders. So these should feel really good. Bringing the hands wide of the mat, dropping the chest down, rolling forward, up and back. So imagine you're doing the same thing as you were doing seated when you're taking a roll, your shoulders up towards your ears and down along your back. All we're doing here is adding some resistance with the weight of your body towards the floor. So go ahead and reverse that motion if you've got it down going one way. And And next time you're in that low position, hold there, dipping into one shoulder, feeling a big stretch. And switch. Finding center and bringing your forearms down to the mat. Aligning your elbows so that you're able to grab opposite elbows with your hands, and then keeping them in that same place as you bring your hands palm face down to the mat. Elbows should be at about 90 degrees. And moving through those same protraction and retraction exercises that we did in plank and on all fours. Taking one more of those. And tucking the toes, setting the hips high, keeping that protraction through the shoulders so you're no longer dipping down, you're actively pressing. Finding dolphin pose here, so pressing your chest forward towards the mat or towards your knees, whatever you like to aim for. And hinging forward so the shoulders come right above the elbows. Moving through the protraction and retractions once again. Down. And up. Down. And up. Walking the feet a little bit closer, sending the right leg high, staying strong, pressing through the shoulders, right leg down, left, down, right, press the shoulders, lift a little more, and left. One more each side, right, and left. Holding dolphin, hinging an inch forward and an inch back. Forward, shoulders should be burning by now, and back. Pressing forward and back, and dropping the knees, taking your child's pose once again. Shaking out side to side if that feels good. One last bit of work here in plank before we close off the video. So holding strong. Coming into a forearm plank, so body is nice and flat, pressing through the shoulders. Keeping the right elbow down and opening up to one side. Option to modify and drop the bottom knee, or to make it harder and lift the top leg, taking any variation you'd like. And opposite elbow comes down, rotating onto the other side, pressing tall. Again, option to lift the leg. I'm finding a tree variation. And pressing the right hand down, lifting up, opening up to the other side. See if you can lift that bottom knee, maybe even extend it out long. And switching sides and taking that same variation you did on the other side. I'm lifting and extending my bottom leg. Lots of core work here. Strong through the standing shoulder. And find plank. One last hold here. And down dog. Nice work. We'll take one final stretch and then call it a day for this video. So rolling the body all the way forward and lowering down. We'll have one arm go one way and the other the opposite way. So the more opposite you get your arms to go, the more of a stretch it will be. So once you find your edge here, see if you can allow your chin to rest down on your shoulder. Lifting slightly and releasing the bottom hand, moving it to the front, so we're switching which hand is on top. And sinking low again, stretching out the opposite side. Gently releasing the hands, stretching them out forward, wiggling out your fingers, pressing back through seated or child's pose, and resting here. Thank you all for watching and flowing along with me today. Keep doing these exercises to get stronger through your shoulders and your core. I hope you all enjoyed. Namaste.